Well, George R.R. Martin's Not a Blog just announced March 15th, 2022, 2 new book releases. Just not the ones we wanted. Hey everybody, welcome to Sporking News Podcast. Thank you to all the new subscribers. If you're new here or returning and not subscribed, please do. Helps out the channel. Like, comment, all that good stuff. Comment below, are we ever getting it? I know your answer if you're watching this video. I finally come to terms. We're never getting the Winds of Winter. But you know what else what we are getting is new edited books from George R.R. Martin. Wild cards. Because we all love wild cards and Tor or whatever the hell that guy's name is. So let's take a look. So Dealers Takes Two. Okay, March 15th, 2022. George writes, Kings and Deuces may not be as iconic or ominous a poker hand as Aces and Eights, but it's not a bad hand to be dealt. And Tor will be dealing those cards to all the wild card fans out there. All 40 of you. With the release of 2 more volumes on March 15th. 2 more volumes releasing today. Okay? Now, I understand different writers. He says he wasn't involved in the writing, but definitely in the editing. Again, something else, including TV shows, production, cartoons, lectures, not getting anything done in 2021. That is what's holding up The Winds of Winter. A Dance with Dragons came out 10 years ago, 8 months, and 3 days. Okay? So for all you apologists out there, which I was one up until about, 5 days ago, George has had time. Okay? And when people are asking him, and it bothers him that they're asking about the book series, A Song of Ice and Fire, and when will we get the books, and that really pisses him off because I'm sure George looks at his Twitter and is really involved in that. But you know what, George? Those are fans. They love your series. You know, and you lost your nerd cred, bro. If you don't release these books, you lost your nerd cred. And if I have to hear one more time about the time you wrote Stan Lee and Dick a letter back in the days of Marvel Comics first coming out and you got in one of the comic books, I don't care. You lost your nerd cred. You know what you are? You're Hollywood now, bro. You're Hollywood. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm getting excited. Deuces Down will be released in trade paperback that day with stories from all these authors. From the original iBook edition, long out of print and hard to find, and brand new tales from all these people. Come join Puddleman and Chuckles, Cash, Mitch, Gary Bushhorn, Father. I gotta say, you really worked on your names when you did A Song of Ice and Fire. Way better than these. I did, come down to this part. I did the editing with the able assistant of Melinda M. Snodgrass. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. So he edited. And do you realize what it takes to edit? He's going through all these stories. He's making corrections. He's laying it out. He's involved in the whole process. The only thing he didn't do was write, because he's not writing. 2020, remember he said, got a bit of writing done. 2021, a little bit less. You remember, George? You know, I'm that guy now. I am that guy, not some guy, because that's a great channel. I am that guy who finally came to terms after 10 years and 7 months and 29 days that George is never going to give me the book series that was first promised to me as a trilogy, and then got extended to 5 books, which I was stoked about, and then 6 and 7, and probably really needs 8 to finish it right. He's never going to finish it because he's more worried now about his Hollywood franchises and banking money. Hey, God bless you, man. Make that cash. You deserve it. But you forgot what got you here. And what got you here are the fans of A Song of Ice and Fire, because no one was watching Game of Thrones season 1 until the fans kept talking about it, because we were ready for that season. We were so stoked, and we got family members involved and, people at work and the guy who sells you coffee in the morning. Like, we got them all involved in that world. And before Dumb and Dumber ran out of your material and screwed it up, it was the greatest show on TV. It's still one of the greatest stories ever told, definitely in high fantasy. But you're giving that all up because now you have you're worried about all of Westeros and the legacy that'll leave. So you know a Dunk and Egg series is coming out, but you haven't finished that series yet, because if you did, it would ruin the whole point of Summerhall. And if you guys don't know what Summerhall is, that's where Dunk and Egg lose their life. And Prince Rhaegar was born. One of the only surviving Targaryens. Heroic things happen, evil things happen, messed up things, maybe some, I don't know, Maester conspiracy stuff, but we don't know enough about it because he's been holding off telling that story because it's so important to A Song of Ice and Fire. Now he's devoted to Dunk and Egg. He already told us in March 9th edition. Yeah, another book. There you go. Another book he's editing. Yay. This, Red and Green, get it? Dance with Dragons. But he's talking about these successor shows. House of the Dragon will be the first one, but he is also doing the Dunk and Egg one right here. The live action show is the Dunk and Egg series. He does not want that to get ahead of him, just like Game of Thrones did, because you know why? He realized how crappy of a job Dan and Dave did. And if anybody questions that, just go back to the series finale when he was talking about The Last Kingdom and not about Game of Thrones. So we're never getting a Winds of Winter, but I really would love to hear what you guys think about it. Are we getting a Winds of Winter? Are we getting Ever a Dream of Spring? I'm finally in the camp no. I will be pleasantly surprised, because even if we just get, a lot of people are saying, oh, if we only get one of the books, I don't want to buy it if he doesn't finish the series. I'm totally buying it. And I'm breaking down every chapter. I am going nuts on it. And I'm going to cover the shows because I love the world. I am just so sad that we're not going to get him completing this, because someone said it in one of my comments on my last one. He's going to burn the notes. He's going to trash that little dot matrix or whatever you call it, DOS computer he has with all the information. He's going to do that because he doesn't want the Christopher Tolkien route. Granted, he doesn't have any children, but somebody else finishing, like the Wheel of Time, finishing his series. I almost think I'd be happy with that. Nah, probably not. What do you guys think? Let me know in your comments below. Thank you again for everybody checking it out. Please subscribe. Help out the channel. Let's get to 3,000. Have a great day, everybody.